I realized that this game mode is the perfect way to play team games. Welcome back to the casted action, folks. We've got a 4v4 here in Meat Grinder mod. Remember that game mode where after a certain amount of minutes, the player or team with the least points gets eliminated? We've got it here. There's only going to be one elimination, a team elimination at 30 minutes in. We've got cold colors versus warm. Love that they put the thought into this. And this is going to be a bloody fun one because, wait, did one of them spawn out of position? No, okay, they're good. I don't know why, for some reason in my brain. This is interesting because I was sitting here thinking, we just done a 2v2v2v2, which was insane. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I was sitting there, I was like, like team games can be frustrating for people because they've got limited time to play, but the games can take forever. And you don't want to be that guy who ruins for everyone by leaving too early, right? Well, this guarantees that doesn't happen. Have you only got 35 minutes for a game? You've got 25 minutes, you only got 10 minutes? So you could do a 10-minute 4v4 because of this amazing game mode that Rasselbot created. If you guys haven't downloaded this yet, you really should. It's a disservice to them that you haven't. Rasselbot created this Meat Grinder mod on the store. But we've got some interesting combos. I'm wondering how much strategy has gone into this selection of civs because we've seen some creative fold-ins. Things like, for example, Ottomans plus Byzantines and dropping them, addressing the teammate's base. I'm wondering if we're going to see something like that. We've got Juan Pablo, Hosen, Leave, and finally Krent on one side. We've balanced these teams. They're as close to balanced as a collective elo as they can be. Rivital DM on the other side, Confidential TTV, and then Dolan and Tally. So our highest ranked players, on one side, we did put Hosen and... So Hosen, Krent, and Juan Pablo, I think, are all diamond. Hosen used to be conk, though. Rivdor was conk. And then I think, if I remember correctly, it was... I want to say... Tally was maybe plat? Most of these people, like, I think there's 1 gold or possibly 2 golds in each team. The rest are very close in ranking. So we should have a fun one ahead of us. I'm wondering if we've got any spicy civs on the right side, though, because I didn't see anything on the left that caught my intrigue. English, Rus. Ooh, you know what was really powerful in the good old days? Back when we actually had team tournaments. Rus Pro Scouts play. I'd love to see that in a game like this, especially considering your teammate is playing HRE. That would be an incredible read. And what am I seeing here? Confidential's actually going for a deer push. I wasn't expecting this when we got into the game. Confidential is former gold / diamond in even earlier seasons. They rank around platinum on average. So it's kind of interesting to see that some people have just been watching so much pro, and they're just doing this. You miss slinging cows to ally Arkan? I don't. That was absurd. Someone had to be done about the Malian Scourge. They won't be doing it effectively in this game, even though Krent's on them. But get your predictions in. Like, who would you favor here looking at these teams? Just remember, to win this game mode, you've got 2 options. Because we did actually turn on Conquest. Your choices are kill them good and get loads of points, or destroy all the landmarks of 4 players. So it's going to be interesting if we see the desperation point like a few minutes out when the game's like clearly defined by one team having a lot of points. The other one just dives everything to kill the landmarks. That is going to excite me. You know what I should have done, actually? I should have turned on Religious Site Victory as well. I'm kind of okay with that. If you can hold 10 minutes in the center, you kind of deserve it. What have we got as tech choice? Oh, this man is always a pleasure to have in our games. Hosen with the Feudal Age Atabegs build. I did not see that coming. Have we got any other weird and wonderful choices? No Shinobi on land. Mansa's pretty standard. Over here, we haven't had a choice being made yet by Rivtor. He's probably going to Sweat Lord it up. Yeah, he's got an Eco Wing. So pretty standard play there as well. Another kind of interesting thing is the spawn on this map. Kivayu kind of adapted it, so you don't always get the relics in one position. You've got a few in the center, a few north, a few south. There's actually not that many relics overall. We're in an 8-player game. There's only 6 on this spawn. So I love that HRE isn't just like a haha, me get relics free win type civ. Dolan did go for the Ford Kremlin. That's going to secure a lot of resources. And it looks like Blue, Talia is going to be playing into multi-TC as well. He did actually go for the Abbey of Kings opener. I like this play. It's just very strong. I'm noticing we're getting a little bit of starter, so let me quickly do this. And we will let it roll out. I don't know why. AoE Force has been doing that quite a lot recently. Seems like some desync. So nice little raid in. chipping away at them, does get out of range, but a lot of damage done here. So he might have to consider just running back and healing the king fully. Nice thing is, because blue is playing as a flank player, the Abbey of Kings is pretty close. It's not like a run across the entire map to get that heal. Don't like that they're just chilling here. I do think that this is a situation where you just acknowledge that it's much quicker to run over here and come back afterwards. The relics never spawn how you want them. Time to start making crafted maps. God, people hate crafted maps, don't they? This doesn't seem to be something that people are crazy about, because I want to have more crafted maps commissioned. I think it would be cool to have a tournament with just crafted maps. One of the problems, though, is there's usually awkward points involved. Like, for example, the way that elevation works can sometimes screw up pathing for fishing. So we've got some early poke coming in. Now, remember, these early points shouldn't really count for too much unless you're going to try to play a game of chicken. But the problem playing a game of chicken is we are playing on minimap Dry Arabia, one of Carvalho's creations. It's essentially like, I'd say, somewhere between a 3v3 size map and a 2v2 size map. Actually, probably is more or less a 3v3 size map. But the players are a bit more claustrophobic, so there's no place you can just hide in the trees and never be found. I'm still confused by the Attabegs. Please tell me he's discovered something. You can drop Attabegs in teammate stuff. Oh my god, guys, could you imagine? Imagine if you could Attabeg and order the dragon teammate stuff. Yep, Kmart, you straight there with me. Gilded Knights with what? That would be an extra 100 health almost. Oh, no, let's not think about that. That's a nightmare. I'm expecting some Castlage rushes in these games. Confidential's already moved up, and they're moving out for the relics, so good start for this game for them. Notice that Dolan is actually going for the very chill back spawn TC. This is a popular play, actually, on minimap Dry Arabia, because you get a lot of food spawning in the corners. In fact, it's why you're seeing Rivdal do it to the north side as well. Unfortunately, he's the Abbasid player, so this board doesn't have as much value for him. I think we must be looking pretty good for the Rus for Hunt, though, right? 435. Life is good in the Rus Empire. The Gilded Knight getting blessed by JD is actually not... Wait, that works? I haven't tested that. You can actually Jeanne's champion your teammates? That's insane. Wait. You know what I do? I'd actually Jeanne... I use Jeanne to... I champion an Onobagusha. That's going to slap. It's 300% more damage and health, right? So you're almost going to one-hit... Out of tactics, you would one-hit, right? Oh, no teammate. Oh, but you stole it. Got you. Yeah, you convert them. Yeah, that's kind of a crazy thought. Jeez, that sounds like something out of my modded games. Base health is it 480? I'm pretty sure it's like 480 resources the cost. I think it's 400 base health in Castlage. And then you 300% that. What? So you have 1200 HP on a knight. It's going to be a pain in the ass to heal, though. Divine Restoration is going to be broken on it. TC Boom coming in from Rivdal, though. How are we looking on the Castlage ideas? I don't think Rivdal's going to... Yeah, he's not too far off, actually. I like that he's doing this. He's just playing pocket ecos. And then remember, because you've got fresh food stuff, so you don't use much food to just spam out villages. Actual German Panzer. Oh, man. No. It's not a German Panzer. So Gilded Knights are already German Panzers. But when you... John's champions one of them. They turn into that giant train tank that the Germans had in World War II, I think it was. The one where it would shoot and it would go flying back on the rail tracks. Interesting dive in. Rivdal just feeding over a Camel Archer, trying to stop the tech up. Not going to work here though. Kren on his way with Fulani. Now, it's been chill for the first few minutes. You're already seeing the mirror difference between like the quick kill eliminations and things like that. It puts a fire under people's asses. Whereas this is kind of what I've been talking about with free-for-alls and team games, where most people's thoughts is, let's just scale, bro. But I can guarantee you this is quickly going to snowball. Because what you do, I think genuinely what you do between the 10 and 20 minute mark is going to define the outcome of the game. The lead that one side is going to build there has a snowball effect. Not only just locking you in ahead, it guarantees that you constrict the map in a way that hurts the other team. And thank you, Chris. The Jvar Gustav rail cannon. Yeah, that thing was quite the meme. All on the center. Not going to work out. We've got a clash. We're coming in. And this is the Attabegs, by the way. 42 extra health on each of these Camel Lancers. This is a losing fight, man. You need to get out. Wait, who was on spear duty, by the way? Because there's no way, and this is the importance of communicating as a team, there's no way 4 players between them, none of them looked across and went, that's an Ayyubid player. That's going to be Camels. Because that should have been first and foremost in your mind. I'm assuming it was meant to be Rivtal's duty, but he wants to do mass archers, which makes sense. So surely it's the HRE player. Because the Roos is going to build knights in Feudal Age. The English player is going to... He's going to do things. He could maybe build spears, but I think it's either pink or blue that needs to be responsible for that. That's a big miss and a big mistake. Aye. This is a bad fight right now. I don't like the Dolans even trying to take it. You can't. You have to back up now. You need to get your tech up. You need to get crossbows. No one is solved for the Camel Lancer threat. Riftal north side. Getting pressured a little bit by the jabs coming in from Krent. Not too much pressure, but now the Raiders are going to start hitting in. Camel Lancers march forward. Kremlin is not that great of a defense against these chunky boys. 42 extra health, 4 ranged armor. Means this all just tickles. Men arms to heavy maces have arrived. So that's going to force him back, at least temporarily. And this starts to make sense, right? Pink should be on the men at arms with maces. That now comes back to blue, though. He should have been the spears. Either he should have been the spears or the lombos and ranged with crossbows, or vice versa on the flank player. It's difficult, though, right? Because that's a desirable comp in one location. Whenever you play Dry Arabia like this and you split the map, the reality is you can all cover one element of the comp, but it doesn't mean you're always there. For example, if the attack comes in on blue, but purple's responsible for ranged units, and you need ranged units to count all the spearmen coming, you're going to lose the fight. So yeah, it's a delicate balance, really. That's why usually what you find is the flank players become self-sustained, they mix a comp, and then the center players are more dedicated in their role, right? It's like your pocket player might be, in this case, Onubigisha spamming, and only Onubigisha spamming. The other player playing as the Chinese might just be aiming for Palace Guard spam, and that's the only thing they'll build. And that's the thing, like this comp on the east side, I like it a bit more for that. Men at arms spam and knight spam. Just seems like their timing was off, and they're definitely paying a price for it. Regnitz-wise, we've got 2 relics in, which isn't bad. But then when we look at the other side, really? Only 1 relic? That surprises me. Tali? I love that we're just getting a little extension area to play into here. Camelot's is now on the move north side. I mean, this is a butchering for free, right? Krent's already doing damage up here, but if you ambush pink and purple, Camelot's win everything. The danger, however, is that you have got a knight player on the south side to worry about. Great pinch coming in, though, from Juan Pablo. Cuts him off. 2 knights down. Okay, that was almost perfect. If he reared a little further south and then turned to the west, he would have enveloped them. But still, nice damage done. Score building up. We're now 16.5 minutes away from the deciding outcome of this game. Have you guys been doing the maths? Have I got any fun mathematicians in the chat? Because I'm definitely not bothering to count all these numbers together. I can tell you that Krent and Hosin are destroying in this game right now. So people wonder where Atabeg would be useful. Just similar to Siege Towers, it turns out the Meat Grinder mod is where Atabeg is useful. You have to realize what Hosin's done here. He's taken a unit with high health and escalated it further to make it harder to kill. Fundamentally, he's making it more difficult for his opponent to get points on the board. Nice little charge in. Treb thrown away for free. Is this the strat for Tali? Guys, this is actually a very dangerous strategy, what you're seeing him do here. These Trebs are not cheap. They are 550 resources each. If he's planning to keep spamming them, and he looks away from his base for a moment, Camelot is right in, all of a sudden you just fed thousands of resources over to your opponent. The damage you're doing with these dives. Keep in mind the value you get from a kill isn't the fresh food stuff value, it's the full value. What that unit would cost by default. So this has actually stockpiled quite a lot of kills. It's also slowing down Kaivaryu's scaling. Sorry, Rivtal's scaling. Thank you, Kaivaryu, for the calculation, though. Warm team ahead by a mile right now. Trebs. See, the tricky part about what's happening here, guys, is that once that House of Wisdom dies, it doesn't give anything. Landmarks aren't worth any points. So this is a whole lot of effort. Pretty much nothing. Oh my god. Oh yeah, right, actually, sorry. House of Wisdom would give... No, it wouldn't give 50 wood because it's not being deleted, right? The way the game mode works is the thing has to be removed. That's my understanding anyway. This is so dumb to watch. Oh my god. Charge coming in. Wait, nest of bees, nest of bees! Ooh, this could be big. Blue. A little bit slow to identify that he needs to take out the siege right here. Second flurry comes through and it's huge! Oh, that is it. Blue's army's been fed away. Camel Lancers have now arrived, which means that the Roost player cannot engage. Nest of bees stay alive. The Camel Lancers can clear this all up. Oh man, you can see he's trying to get around the side. It's simply not going to work here. Great sync up there. Juan Pablo coming in for the dunk. North side, in the meantime, there's a big push coming in there. Rivtal, a late bloomer, is looking to surge. Kren in trouble. He needs assistance. Emphasis on the ass because his is getting spanked. Oh, this is big. Rams as well. Full commitment. They're looking to eliminate one of the players before there's 10 minutes left on the timer. Dive coming in. They can maybe do something similar to Blue, though. White Tower is going to be strong. Trev should be able to be targeting this down, though. Mass torches could easily torch it. It's going to be expensive, though. This is the difficulty, right? When you make these type of dives, these static defenses actually stockpile a lot of kills the other way. That's why you're seeing Tally is actually almost in first place, despite the fact he's been absolutely pummeled. And that dive may have cost them dearly. I think they misread this. Guys, what is the number rule when you're playing against English players? Don't dive their base before you're popped. It seems like a death sentence to do it, unless you've got Rams. What did we just watch? We watched Spearmen and Camel Lancers go into the English base underneath a white tower. I think they just lost the lead. Well, they're going to very soon. Pink trading out actually up against yellow here, but the problem I'm seeing is Leaf doesn't really have many troops to defend himself with. In the meantime, his North player, Kren, isn't holding on here. He's falling back further. Mangonel's now starting to stage the primary TC. Oh, dude, it's crazy to think the way this is playing out. It's the slippery slopes back and forth, right? There is comebacks, and you can see it by the fact that, like, Rivtal was getting pummeled, came back in, and then just fell behind because Hosen re-escalated. But, like, some of these players, like Tally, the way that he's contributing even when dying is impressive. I really like this as a format, even for team games. Now, the only thing I say is, like, there's a risk that there are impossible comeback situations where someone just can't bounce back in the game. But my defense against that is, like, I'd say quite often that happens in AoE 4's normal modes. Where the outcome's obvious, but it still takes 8 or 10 minutes to conclude, right? At least you know it's going to take this fixed amount of time to conclude the likely outcome, right? That's kind of refreshing in a way. Oh, he's still doing so much work. Nest of Bees have been mostly cleared up, though. Mangonel's now coming out to play. North side, there's not really much left of the base now for Kren. Rivtal proving why he's Kong. And Kren's only diamond. The cows are completely gone. They've been wasted. Now, the interesting thing is, if I remember correctly, the cows, they don't, right? I think originally they may have accidentally given resources, but that got fixed. So you no longer get anything for killing the cow. We can confirm this. Kill the cow. Let's have a look. Oh, no, sorry, they do now. Wait, no? No, they don't. Okay, confirmed. They do not. Oy, oy, oy. Look at the shift by Kren. He's like, okay, well, your casa, mi casa. I'm joining you guys in the back corner. Leave. I wish you good luck. Oh, man. I don't know if they can come back in this now. Remember what I said about 10 to 20 minutes being the more important point in my eyes? Think about this. Kren's basically dead. He's trying to reboom in a corner, but that's going to take, what, 5-6 minutes at least? 5 or 6 minutes time, and you are, well, that much time away from death. Makes the recovery arc a bit harder. Dive now coming on the east side as well. I think it's all falling apart. I can't believe this. Just 10 minutes ago, how good they were looking with what Hosen and Kren were doing on the flanks. To this. It's day and night difference at this stage. Tally, with that attack speed aura as well on the front side, those Mangonels have been doing some brutal work. Nestabes are going to come in. Big flurry, though. Wait, is he going to recover this one? With the one shot. Most of the Nestabes able to hit into the crossbow mass. And all of a sudden, the count is shrunk by 3/4. Spearmen are going to be pushed back. I think he may have done it. One. Proving how broken Nestabes are in this game. Wow. And Kaivayu is my human calculator coming in. So Warm Team, 18,500 points. Cold Team, 29,000 points. East side is running away with this one. Wait, is your maths correct there? Nah, of course, I trust your math. Yeah. Well, it's much higher now. No, you miscalculated, definitely. Good, 12K. So this 23K, let's say 24, because like the numbers. And then you've got 32. And then finally, so you've got 80K. And then you've got 10. You got 36. So it's 40K versus 36. This is actually a lot closer than it appears. Well, then you should calculate quicker, Kaivayu. I require accurate calculations every second. Don't make me replace you with ChatGPT. SBs. If they get flurry out, it's worth it. He just needs to attack. Just attack! Yeah! That's all it takes! So many dead crossbows to Nestabes. North side is getting ugly, though. What? Dude, I've been distracted by the knobs. Confidential is doing something that definitely is not secret up here. The Elsback drop in the base of Leave. This has to be conclusive. I just don't see a way now. Like, Leave is barely alive, it feels like. His army's pitiful. Kren is trying to reboom, but like, he just doesn't have enough time in this game. And Hosen is getting hosed off at this stage. I mean, he's got zero military. Wow. That has to be it. The keep drops as well make this so much harder to recover. If you kill the keep, it's worth 900 resources, but unless you've got Trebs set up in advance, killing that keep is going to cost you a lot more in return. Damn. I actually wouldn't blame them if they GG'd at this point. This is looking rather ugly. I'd be like, Crane, you haven't got anything to do. You're dead anyway. Can you calculate if we're ahead or not? Just munches on the numbers. So we're at like 12K here. Then you've got, so you're at 30. 42. 43, maybe? But then in response, like, look at this. 32 there. And then you've got 45? 55. Yeah, dude, this is over. Riftool has teched up. It doesn't matter. GG gets scored. That is conclusive. They have no comeback here. It didn't even take 30 minutes. Why? Because they could see the writing on the wall. They lost the players, but credit to this, man. Like, this was impressive. I thought Hosen was going to run away with this game early, especially with the flank attack from Cred. But what a recovery arc from the East Side team to never drop the ball.